Tes, cek, cek, cek. Tes, cek, cek, cek. Tes suara. Tes, cek. Cek, cek. Tes, cek, cek. Aman, sip. Aman, sip. Oke, aku matiin lampunya. Nice. Alright. Cek. Oke, sudah bersiap. Gua akan langsung apa namanya? Mulai live. Nah, nih. Milan. Juventus versus gambarnya bro. Duh. Oke, sudah dimulai sepertinya pertandingan. Gue mau coba ambil ini sedikit apa namanya? Mana nih live boy? Tuh, ada. Oke, sudah bersiap dimulai pertandingan. Gue mau bahas formasi sedikit aja ya, sebentar ya guys. Oke, kita check it out langsung. Formasi. Oke, formasinya langsung aja kita ke Juventus AC Milan. Formasinya adalah ini dia. Formasi dong. Kita segera.
And their dreams of once again gracing Europe's top table will come to an end. How do you see this game going, Manuel Pascali?
Always a special match here between AC Milan and Juventus, as you said. Important game for both teams, especially for Juve after the deduction point saga, if you want to call it.
Oke, ini dia formasi Juve versus AC Milan. Kita lihat Milan di sini masih 4-2-3-1. By the way, suara gue masuk gak sih? Anti hero, ada anti hero lah, bang lagi. Bang, itu dong, suara gue aman nggak? Gue nggak tahu nih suara gue aman apa enggak ya. Gue belum nge-set up banget. Oke, formasi Milan 4-2-3-1, Hernandez, Tomori, Pjanic, Calabria. Depannya Tonali Krunic karena Benacer masih cedera ya. Lalu Rafael Leao, Diaz dan juga Junior Mesias. Depan ada Giroud. Di Juve ada 3-4-3. Gatti, Bremer, Danilo, Cuadrado. Kok Danilo back kiri ya? Kok back kanan? Cuadrado, Locatelli itu bekas pemain akademinya Milan ya. Rabiot, Kostic, Maria, Keane, Chiesa. Kok Vlahovic nggak main? Nggak tahu. Oke, itu dia tadi formasinya. Kita akan langsung sambil ke permainan. Sudah dimulai guys permainannya. Nice. Kostic. Sedikit ada 4. Oke. Penguasaan masih di Juventus ya. Lah, Bang anti hero. Nah, lo Milanisti kan ya? Berapa tebakan skor lo? Aman bang. Oke, thank you. Suara gua aman ya. Guys, jadi gue tadi jam 10 lebih, setengah 11 gue tidur sebentar, gue pakai alarm supaya ngantuk banget tapi jangan ngantuk banget guys. By the way, kita hari ini aman ya, udah ada sponsor masuk ya untuk menemani kita berbahaya. Juventus, tangan, Di Maria, potong saja masalahnya. Hernandez, udah dapat, udah masuk, ya kan? Sponsor udah masuk, jadi kita harus ngopi sambil nonton bola tuh, masuk tuh kalau ngapain ngopi. Nah, ini udah masuk di sponsor. Lewatan dia kan, lewat bawah. Kita seduh dulu ya kan. Sponsornya ya kan. Kita doain aja dulu, amin aja dulu sponsor beneran masuk ya kan. Nah, ini ngomong-ngomong kopinya ada Teyong. Nama kopinya adalah luwak, kopi plus gula. Giroud jaga, masih ini ya, masih permainan masih di tengah-tengah. Bang, skor dong bang. Berapa bang skor lo bang? Tebak-tebakan. Juve Milan nih. Berbahaya. Gue bikin lagi ya, gue bikin apa namanya? Voting. Menang siapa?
This is Brahim Diaz, who scored a brilliant solo goal in the reverse fixture. Trying to get away from Locatelli.
Start.
Still there for Brahim Diaz.
Gue bikin polling nih. Tolong bantu isi guys.
It would still be out of Juventus' hands if they were to win tonight, but they could really make a statement. Give Milan a nerve jangler going down to the final.
Menang siapa? Tolong dibantu ini dong. 1-1 atau 2-1 Milan. Nah, cakep. 2-1 Milan betul. Jadi gini. Aku tadi udah ngomongin ini belum nih, udah ngomongin. Ini mumpung awal-awal. Ya, gua ngomongin peringkat ya. Kita cukup beruntung ya. Gua harus berterima kasih sama Inter Milan juga, walaupun satu sisi kita sebenarnya pingin peringkatnya mau ngelewatin Inter Milan ya sebenarnya. Nih, secara posisi Inter Milan tuh sekarang selisih 4 karena Milan masih seri ya. Karena menang lawan Atlanta. Atlanta tuh di bawahnya Milan. Itu di bawahnya Milan tuh. Mau gol. Brahim. Leo. Bisa ditangkap ya sama kita. Oke, gue lanjutin. Jadi kemarin itu Inter menang lawan Atlanta peringkatnya di bawahnya Milan tuh, selisih 4. Selisih 3, oke. Nah, kalau kemarin Atlanta menang lawan Inter, kenapa? Karena kita bisa jadi peringkat, kita bisa disalip di bawah. Nah, sekarang sama Juve, Milan itu bedanya 5. Jadi Milan tuh cuma butuh 1 seri 1 menang. Sebenarnya satu kemenangan untuk karena masih 2 pertandingan ya, Juve dan Verona. 1 menang aja untuk membuking peringkat 4 sehingga masuk Liga Champions. Tapi itu sebenarnya masih nggak yakin juga. Kenapa? Karena Roma masuk juara, masuk final Eropa League. Kalau Roma juara, aku nggak tahu deh sih. Gue ketendang tuh peringkat 4. Makanya itu yang gue takutin sebenarnya sih. Roma sekarang peringkat 6, tapi kalau udah juara, udah gue ngeri deh. Menurut gue masih belum aman sih Milan. Brahim Diaz, Giroud, back towards Brahim. Junior Mesias, sebelah kanan. Crossing. Padahal untuk AC Milan, mantap. Juve udah malam Jumat. Iya sih, Juve udah berat banget sih pasti malam Jumat. Sebenarnya kita dapat giveaway dari Juve sih. Gara-gara dia turun. Atlanta udah gak kejar. Kalau kita ya sekarang karena Atlanta udah kalah semalam lawan Inter udah nggak kejar benar, jadi kita biar aman sih harusnya kita tetap menangin dua-duanya ya. Kenapa? Biar siapa tahu Inter kepleset di pertandingan terakhir, Milan menang, Milan peringkat 3. Kenapa di peringkat 3 seperti tadi gue bilang? Karena Roma itu takutnya juara Eropa League, bro. Kalau juara Eropa League, setahu gue, ingat gue, mungkin boleh dikoreksi ya teman-teman. Setahu gue kalau Milan peringkat 4, terus Roma peringkat 6 juara Eropa League, yang peringkat 4 tadi ketendang. Jadi karena kan jatahnya 4 doang ya, jatah. Kecuali kalau juara Liga Champions, contoh Roma juara Liga Champions peringkat 6. Nah, jadi Itali perwakilannya 5 tuh. 4 standing sama 1 yang juara apa namanya Champions.
That's a good battle because yes, Tomori is quick. I think Chiesa can give him a good
Gak ketendang kayaknya peringkat 4 masih Roma. Gak ketendang. Masa sih? Jadi kayak waktu zaman Liga Inggris yang perwakilan 5 tuh. Waktu itu kan Liverpool juara champion tapi dia peringkat 6 tuh kalau nggak salah. Nah, dia masuk champion sama 4 tim Inggris lainnya. Emang, tapi kan itu juara champion ya musim sebelumnya. Kalau ini juara Eropa League ketendang gitu. Nah itu yang gue belum cari tahu banget sih ya, masih belum tahu gitu. Kalau juara Eropa League tendang peringkat 4 apa enggak. Tapi kalau juara Liga Champion tahun sebelumnya itu nggak tendang, jadi 5 perwakilan negaranya. Penasaran sih, ada yang tahu nggak? Ini Bro Antiero udah yakin lo ya? Jadi nggak bakal ketendang ya? Jadi harapannya gitu juga. Yang paling masuk Liga Champions. Come on. Kita butuh 6 poin, tapi kalau mau aman kita butuh 6 poin. Berharap ini menang, terus Verona menang, si Inter kepleset di pertandingan terakhir, kita peringkat 3 aman tuh. Mau ntar ketendang apa nggak ketendang sama Roma, aman kita peringkat 3. Kita nyari peringkat 3 soalnya. Di Maria, Juve ini sekarang kalau menurut gue permainannya bukan menurut gue sih, pertandingan kemarin ya, waktu lawan Empoli itu. Jadi waktu dia dikabarkan sah bahwa dikurangi 10 poin lagi, drop 10 poin lagi, langsung besokannya dia ini dong kalah 4-1 kalau salah lawan Empoli. Dibantu, kasihan sih. Itu gue kasihan tuh.
Rafael Leao now seemingly fully fit again after that issue. Forced him to miss the first leg of the Champions League semi-final.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I think Tonali tried to play this quick 1-2. Leao, as soon as he received the ball, was Cuadrado and Chiesa immediately doubling him up.
Dikasih kopi, thank you Antiero. Kamu juga mau mulung kemana? Thank you Antiero. Mau mulung tuh mulung ke tempat rumahnya. See you. Dikasih kopi gua sambil minum kopi lagi. Right, come on. Serangan, Krunic. Leo lagi on fire banget nih dari tadi nih. This is Junior Messias. Maksa bro. Maksa banget lah. Boleh lah lu hendak cuma jangan maksa kali.
Lost the ball here, but immediately the ball went into Brahim Diaz. Tried decent effort, good save of Chesney.
That was the attempted chop from Rafael Leao, first popularised by his compatriot Cristiano Ronaldo, once of Juventus. Rafael Leao did it to very good effect to win the penalty against Sampdoria.
Right, Juventus serangan dari sebelah kanan. Sebelah kanan Juventus ada siapa sih?
Di Maria, as ever, he's been given a free roll tonight. Wondering where he pleases, and he's found Kostic.
Maria. Okay.
Danilo.
Yang lucu gue Danilo jadi back kiri di sini. Buat teman-teman yang lagi pingin yang ngikutin bola ya tentunya ya. Itu dong gue bikin polling tadi. Coba kira-kira kalian Juve sama Milan menang siapa? Tes. Cuadrado. Shooting. Nice Milan. Milan emang jagoan gua dah.
Followed Di Maria everywhere, so he left his natural left side. Near Cuadrado, decent effort, a very good save because the ball is bouncing just in front of Mike Maignan. Strong hands, but good try from Juve on the right side where Chiesa and Cuadrado started very well against Theo.
Marah-marah, wajar. Mike Maignan marah-marah wajar.
Often left by himself because obviously we know Leao doesn't like to defend.
Wajar. Apa-apa, Mike Maignan. Marah-marah aja terus, apa-apa. Saya support Anda.
Misled by Juventus' league position or their most recent result.
Lagi ya, yang ini biar nggak terlalu fun banget.
That his team have taken more points on the pitch, on the field of play, than everyone bar Napoli. That was true going into this weekend, albeit with a 10-point penalty, so that's why they're on 59 rather than 69. And indeed, that 4-1 defeat has certainly clouded the mood around Juventus. There have been some very frustrating results this season, but how important is Maignan to Milan?
He's one of the players that can change a whole team. When he was out, he left AC Milan, yes, good hands. Like Tata Rusano, having a top player like him in goal is making the hell of a difference because he's a top.
Buat teman-teman yang ngikutin bola, itu dong diisi dong pollingnya. Gue bikin polling tuh. Seru-seruan aja sih. Gue sebagai Milanisti, kebetulan gue buru-buru, jadi nggak pakai baju Milan.
Allegri came out in his next media briefing and said, when you lose, you should keep quiet. There are a few reports of not everyone necessarily being overly enamoured of the Bianconeri head coach at this moment in time. There's talk of Juventus having to part with one of their
pada Tomori. Kayaknya Tiao nih pembelian paling sukses ya. Dia sering banget dapat starting line up. Kalau mau main lain yang dibeli itu musim kemarin tuh jarang yang jadi starting line up. PDK lah. Apalagi Mbak masuk juga habis pinjaman si siapa? Bersaing sama Brahim Diaz. Nice. Dapat Tonali. Nafsu banget Tonali. Santai aja dulu.
Yes, he's offside.
Aja dulu bolanya bagus. Dari Brahim.
Coming from behind. Yes, Cuadrado very cleverly. Step up.
Banget. Santai aja dulu.
Tonali is offside, but these late runs from midfielders, especially against Juventus or the team that are following, it goes man by man.
Oke, gue masih baru bangun tidur banget tadi. Aram mentok-mentok amat ya, jam 1:30. Jadi biar enggak
Cuadrado, one of those players out of contract for Juventus at the end of the season.
Nggak terlalu ngantuk paginya ntar.
Was Alexandro, but with that appearance against Empoli triggered.
Right. Pertandingan sudah masuki menit ke-16 tapi masih belum ada gol ya di kandang Juve ya. Pertandingan ini Juve Milan Junior Mesias. Tiao. Turn the camera. This is the camera, bro. This is the camera.
The next trial incidentally is coming up in the middle of June, the 15th of June for.
Okay, for those you guys who think that this broadcast will show the match, no, I will not show it because I will get banned with my actual account. So I will not show it. This is the live reaction from the Juventus vs AC Milan match. So yeah, you may go if you thought this is the live broadcast for the match.
It's incredible how Kostic every time finds a way.
Anyway, buat yang Juventus ini sama Milanisti, gue bikin polling di babak pertama, 45 menit di babak pertama, jadi biar tahu kira-kira berapa nih skornya? Keseruan aja. Menurut gue skornya 2-1 untuk Milan. Kenapa? Karena gue Milanis. Jadi karena tadi seperti hitung-hitungan yang udah gue sempat sampaikan, Milan ini benar-benar cari poin buat ngamanin peringkat 3. Sebenarnya cari satu kemenangan aja udah pasti lolos peringkat 4. Tapi seperti yang tadi gue omongin, Milan harus cari peringkat 3 supaya aman, supaya nyari Inter lah gitu ya. Karena takutnya Roma juara Liga Eropa, bahaya banget kalau sampai ketinggalan AC Milan gara-gara Roma juara Eropa.
One of his teammates inside the box, York, Cole,
Danilo.
Sheringham.
Oke, Krunic masih lapangan tengah masih aman untuk Krunic. Oke, nice. Tengahnya. Oh ya, pelanggaran sih. Pelanggaran sih.
Now it's Locatelli. Di Maria ahead of him. Rafael Leao committed the foul. And that was an intelligent decision in the end.
Oh.
Yes, I think when
kita berhentikan dulu tandanya. Tonali itu lo nggak kartu sih. Tonali jatuhin gitu.
So that area, the middle area, the central area is so
cek.
every time you try to go in, there are so many bodies that's hard for your players to find room. So it's better sometimes to go wide, try to create the one-against-one situation, serve Leao on one side, Messias on the other. From there, create something.
Should that have been a yellow card? Vlahovic, meantime, is being asked for some autographs. Hugely popular figure.
Vlahovic nggak main.
It's a warm evening in Turin.
Vlahovic pakai jas.
Some very resourceful, inventive.
Tadi lucu banget ada gambar anak bocah. Kita tangan ke bajunya sama Vlahovic.
I think so, because was a transition.
Pioli.
And a
rambutnya makin,
maybe the referee opted for this kind of decision. I think yes, we've seen so many times yellow card being awarded on this kind of fouls, especially in transition.
For a moment, it appeared almost like the transition that Juventus had here against Napoli when Di Maria's goal was disallowed. That was ruled out, however, for a foul on Lobotka at the start of play. Not easy to win here. And in fact, Milan's away form has left a lot to be desired. Their only victory on their travels in their last 9 away games across all competitions.
Guys, yang baru masuk boleh tap ya, tap.
4-0.
Biar ini dong, biar seru aja. Tap.
They take even a 1-0 result tonight against Juventus.
Tiao. Oke, santai.
Theo Hernandez. Bremer in control. Gatti got the shout of Arriva, man on. Just about managed to improvise in time. Federico Gatti, an encouraging first season for him. Boyhood Juventus supporter, a couple of goals in big matches too in the Europa League. Scored against Sporting, found the net against Sevilla.
Come on.
Both on this ground.
Balik Tiao, masih. Skor masih 0-0 ya. Hernandez. Tomori.
Chow appears to be first choice partner alongside Tomori now.
Ada Junior Messias kanan. Messias. Crossing. Sekarang tuh nanti jadi lebih attacking ya. Attacking midfielder. Kenapa ya? Menurut gua jangan Tonali deh yang ini. Kenapa jadi attacking midfielder dia? Lebih sering nyerang gitu. Lebih prefer si Krunic. Nice. Messias. Messias gimana sih?
Kostic has kept it in play. Danilo. And now
Rabiot. Danilo.
Could well be moving on as well. Juventus can't seem to meet his wage demands. Rabiot ambitious too, wants to keep playing in the Champions League, which does appear compromised at this stage. Massimiliano Allegri was very quick to reject suggestions that he's trying to veto the appointment of Cristiano Giuntoli of Napoli, the current sporting director for the Azzurri, who's touted as a possible man to come in and fill that role with Juventus. Allegri described himself as an anti-Milanista company man.
Masa dipukul pantat tuh main Juve. Ayo bro gitu tapi
Forward by Chow. Awkward one there for Gatti.
Yeah, I think
Gatti langsung buang jauh. Oke,
Milan,
Milan.
they are
Yuk.
going to press
Pesan lagi
high.
yuk,
They're
nyerang yuk.
scared to leave the room behind them, behind the defenders, because we see
Bremer.
can be AC Milan if
Bremer.
you leave.
Semalam sempat disukai AC Milan juga ya. Dia lebih pilih Juve
I
musim lalu.
think Allegri
Sayang banget.
like to sit back because he knows AC Milan, if you leave them, that room
Masih Tomori.
can be unstoppable, especially on the left side with Theo and Leao.
Oke, Martial. Hati-hati, jangan sampai kepleset guys. Calabria, cakep. Giroud salah passing. Moiskin.
Can he find a teammate? Di Maria, should he have left it for Kostic? He's placed it over.
Glorious chance for Juve, and I think Moise Kean did everything right. He went past Tomori, then he spotted.
Untung tinggi, bahaya.
I think Kostic and Di Maria tried his best, stretched himself. But that was a very good chance for Juventus, especially for Moise Kean, who's looking like
Juventus. They feel they can
Cuadrado langsung ke depan.
try and do likewise once
Di Maria.
again here. Federico Chiesa. Locatelli.
Masih Chiesa.
This is Locatelli. Cuadrado. For Di Maria.
Di Maria.
Cuadrado once more. Chiesa. And still
Itu
Chiesa.
berbahaya. Chiesa tendangan masih tinggi ya. Ayo dong, kok jadi Milan belum ada Milan kayaknya harus dan Salman sih dia atau Ake yang lebih nyerangnya.
There is the support of Di Maria, because we know he loves to start from the right side to come in with his left, and here great combination. Yes, Ken is not happy because he's in the middle of the box, retrieving, trying to receive him, trying to get the right position in order to receive the ball from Chiesa.
Acmilan mencoba build up dari bawah. Ciao.
Oke,
Calabria. Nice.
3 goals this season for Chiesa. Found the net here against
Kunit. Oh, ide dari mana Kunit
Now Rabiot stretches. Chiesa trying to make a nuisance of himself, but Milan took a real chance in possession there. And so did Tomori there with that clearance. Milan need to settle down.
Yes, because they are under massive pressure, so don't take any risks. Try to break Juventus' momentum, but they are making so many unforced errors. Yes, you want to play from the back, but don't give Juventus a chance to put you under the pressure they are putting the last 5 minutes.
Brahim Diaz under pressure from Locatelli. Krunic comes away with the ball. The whistle goes for the previous challenge from Locatelli.
Pelanggaran si Brahim Diaz
The Milan came through the academy.
Come on.
But Juventus certainly on
Lu
top.
anti-hero join lagi.
Never underestimate a player's pride. This is a proud group of players
Lalu bukannya lagi
who are unhappy with the way things panned out at Empoli.
Tadi
And
bukannya
even if
lagi
they win tonight and they beat Udinese and they don't end up finishing in the top 4, they want to show Milan tonight.
Ayo dong, jangan sampai salah passing kayak tadi.
Superior on the
Bahaya
pitch.
banget nih.
Yeah, of course, Juventus is the last game of the season at home. Some of the players will probably leave in the summer, so you want to show as a player some pride, as you say, temper, some dignity, especially
pada jauh-jauh amat ya Milan ya.
heavy defeat.
Nggak ada yang support passing build up-nya nih. Bahaya nih.
Kostic, good take.
Oh, bagus. Calabria meredam Kostic.
Milan are doing well.
Kostic ini lucu juga nih, sepatunya
To
warna
resist the
pink.
tide at the moment, because it's all Bianconeri action, wave after wave.
Bremer.
Back to him from
Waduh,
Cuadrado.
gila bayangin
Pulling
Juve,
line.
Bremer sampai mau di depan. Nge-pressing Milan amat ini. Bahaya nih. Skor dari tekanan sih Milan. Danilo. Kostic.
There's that early ball. Keane tried to connect. He got something on it, but not enough.
Passingnya Kostic. Nice.
Good challenge this between the Cuadrado and Theo Hernandez. But again,
Anti-hero lu udah
this is
ini
ball.
belum?
Can try from Kostic, can try to attack the front post area.
Polling.
Sometimes on that angle, a touch is enough, even with outside of your foot. Now Mike Maignan is telling his players to go up. He doesn't want to. You don't want when you are under pressure to create your own
Mike Maignan
so
bilang udah nggak usah build up apa,
Because
aja
you
kalian
as a
semua.
target
Nah,
man,
ini bagus
start
nih.
from
Jadi
there.
buat supaya Milan nggak terlalu ngepres banget nih. Sengaja goal kick yang sendiri jauh ke
Juventus
depan.
carrying a significant threat this evening.
Bagus.
And it might
Lemparan
require
untuk
Maignan
Juve.
at his best to keep Milan in the game. Clean sheet would do the job.
Cuadrado ini unik ya. Kayaknya kalau dia rambutnya dibotakin juga
Next
itu
season's
kayak
Champions League, there is still
apa yang 2 botak dari Malaysia itu?
the prospect of Milan
Kayaknya
maybe
lucu.
catching
Kayak yang
Inter.
kartun. Apa sih yang 2 botak Malaysia? Aduh.
But that would require Milan winning here tonight, and it would need Inter to lose their final game of the season at Torino. But at this stage of the season, given at one stage the top 4 appeared in doubt, I'm sure Pioli would take a Champions League position. Paolo Maldini said it would be an 8 out of 10 season if Milan were to get the job done. Pioli said let's wait for ratings come the end of the season. We'll discuss.
Theo Hernandez rumornya terakhir mau dibeli Real Madrid. Bangke, bang.
I think you are doing so well to keep
yang bagus.
Rafael very
Tapi lumayan sih
quiet.
harganya 80 juta euro.
Cuadrado is doing an excellent
Seriea.
job. They are helped by Gatti
Siapa kira-kira
on that
penggantinya?
side.
Kalau beneran dijual nih. Ayo bro. Mignon, kiri, Tomori. Buka dong. Yep. Yuk. Buka yuk. Krunic. Oke, Krunic bisa masuk. Krunic. Bawa terus Krunic. Maju, tekan terus. Krunic. Dan Diaz. Krunic lagi. Buka kanan.
Now it's
Ada Calabria. Ada
Junior Messias.
Mesias.
For Brahim
Ini
Diaz.
beat lagi bagus nih. Kayaknya
For
feeling
Junior
gue oke nih.
Messias.
Junior Mesias nih.
Crossing.
Crossing.
Giroud got something on it. Rabiot nearly let it
Buang
run.
lagi.
Eventually was able to
Martial.
clear.
Wow,
That's Locatelli. Kostic did well to protect the ball.
Kostic bagus mainnya. Kostic.
Brilliant wing play from Kostic.
Bagus
And now it's
Kostic.
Cuadrado.
Keren. Cuadrado ke
Di
kanan.
Maria.
Di Maria. Tutup dong.
Turned down the ball
Nggak
back to
langsung
Cuadrado.
defense.
Instead he's found Danilo.
Danilo.
Di Maria calling
Di
for it
Maria.
again.
Jangan kasih shooting nih Di Maria
This
nih
is
bahaya
Moise
nih.
Kean. And still, Maignan knew what to expect.
Moise Kean lumayan
Very
juga nih.
decent
Ada
pace
shoot
of
on goal.
play from Juventus. Started with the cheeky nutmeg by Kostic. Then Di Maria served. Ken was looking lively. Turn in the structure of the second. He shot from outside of the box. You need better to score against
pelanggaran
Maignan.
dong.
But Ken, I think, is having a decent half an hour so far.
They do have such a good squad when you consider Juventus have Vlahovic and Milik and Keane, all options for centre forward. They have the likes of Di Maria and Chiesa, Kostic, Pogba, albeit we haven't seen too much of him. Rabiot, who's got 11 goals this season. There's so much to work with, which is why Allegri has come in for criticism. Are they doing enough with the talent? Theo Hernandez, he wins a corner, came off Cuadrado last.
I think there's something in between these two players. They love to play against each other. They want to show fans who is better.
Apa sih namanya? Gue lupa lagi.
Paolo Maldini and Ricky Masada watching on. Masada, another
Yang
name linked with Juventus
Malaysia
potentially.
Gue lupa
They
lagi.
are having a
Mirip
look
sih
at all
kayak
of
Cuadrado.
the
Kalau dibotakin
most
saya
highly rated sporting
Upin
directors in
ini.
Serie A.
Astaga, gue udah
Natural they would
tadi.
look at
Kayak Upin.
the teams that have won the
Cuadrado kalau
last 2
dibotakin.
Scudetti. Napoli this year, Milan
Corner
last.
buat Milan. Tonali. Nah, ini bagus semua
Masada
nih.
enjoys
Tingginya
working
nih
with
bagus nih.
Maldini.
Yuk. Si Malik Thiaw nih tinggi bagus nih misalnya nih. Tonali dalam.
Tonali kills it in.
Langsung.
Changed the game. That was the
Masuk
right
aja mas.
decision.
Tes nih.
Now Chiesa. Can he release a teammate? Well played, Chiesa.
Bahaya. Danilo ke kanan.
This is
Cuadrado.
Cuadrado. Milan have now got numbers back.
Jaga guys.
Here come Juventus though with Danilo. And that's going to be a yellow card for Junior Messias.
Kartu kuning pertama Junior Messias.
Couldn't get there in time.
Jatuhin siapa dia?
And Juventus have a promising free kick.
Yeah, this is a combination between Cuadrado and Danilo in a counter-attack. Danilo showed, despite the age, bit of pace, look, clever touch and just waiting for Messias tackle to come and win.
Salah passing lagi.
Decent free kick from a decent area, and we know in these tight matches how important.
One Brazilian on another. I know you like your Portuguese, Manuel. Peço desculpa. I apologize.
Sorry.
Free kick to the home side.
Sorry guys.
Presumably that was the message anyway from Junior Messias to Danilo.
Oke. Yang akan ambil nih ada Cuadrado sama Di Maria.
How's the service going to be now into the penalty area?
Free kick. Yuk defense, Milan defense nih. Kayaknya akan ambil Di Maria nih.
Di Maria's left boot, he might be able to get this bending in.
Di Maria. Dalam.
Di Maria with the
Bahaya.
free kick. Chao headed it clear.
Leao.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Well read by Cuadrado, who's since overrun it. Krunic has lost out to Rabiot. Di Maria. Cuadrado. Chiesa didn't expect the pass.
Yang dulu bagus.
And Rafael Leao won't keep it in.
Nice.
I think Cuadrado idea was fine.
Apa.
Only
Yang penting kita keluarin ke kanan dulu.
against three AC Milan players.
Rambutnya masih Leao makin udah jelas jempolnya ya.
I think Di Maria delivery on the free kick was very dangerous, because from that side in swinger, a small touch is enough to score from the angle.
Rabiot. Could touch that from Cuadrado.
Oh.
Tomori stayed with him.
Tomori bagus jagain si
Tonali for
Cuadrado.
Rafael Leao.
Jatuh dia.
Can he come to life?
Leao.
Rafael Leao.
Ay,
Danilo got
bagus
something on it. It's broken for Giroud. And now Krunic.
Kok dong?
Junior Messias.
Calabria.
Lovely challenge from Danilo. For
Danilo
my money, he's been
udah
Juventus'
pemain
player this
senior masih
season.
bagus dia.
Seems to never put a foot wrong. Chiesa has the pace. He's got Di Maria in
Bahaya
support.
nih. Di Maria.
Di Maria. This is Kostic.
Tiao. Jagain Tiao.
Still Kostic.
Bagus di cover.
Krunic does some important work as the holding midfielder. Again, tidying up the loose ends. Once again,
siapa tuh salah passing tuh?
Rafael Leao.
Yeah, they are not having the
Masih
best
salah
in
passing.
this kind of counter-attack situation when you want
Halo,
to serve Leao.
iya, Bang liatin dong. Ya,
proper
ini
counter.
masalah lihat gue sih.
And we know how the Portuguese can be
Lihat saja saya.
effective when he receives the ball with the 50 yards to drive.
Tonali pulling the shirt of Di Maria.
Tonali
Finally, the referee stops
jagain Di
play.
Marinya tetap juga ya.
Manuel, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like the only thing that has stopped Juventus from scoring here has occasionally been wrong decision-making.
Yes, especially in the last third. I think it's the hardest part of the game.
Rabiot.
Kostic. Crossing. Bagus banget crossingnya.
Tomori did brilliantly to somehow stop the shot.
Dibuang dulu.
Yeah, but
Bagus
we need
ya
to have a look into the stats to see how the amount of crosses deliveries Kostic is making every single match is incredible.
Danilo.
Decent
Buka
balls.
tengah dia. Pak Di Maria.
Angel Di Maria.
Bahaya Danilo.
Danilo with an
Jauh
ambitious
entah
shot.
kemana ya.
Yeah, he wanted to score from distance, the goal of the season. But again, I think the Kostic ball to Keane was perfect.
Danilo bagus nih, walaupun udah
Ball
senior
in
tapi
between the
bagus.
defenders
Masih
and
pemain Brazil yang
Mike Poignon. See if Keane
berhasil
went
gitu.
for
Bagus.
the right foot connection. Good challenge
Okay.
by Tomori.
Mignon.
Again, Kostic providing
Get
some
up, aduh dekat ini
amazing
ngeri nih kok.
assists.
Aduh salah passing aja. Tiao.
Maignan seeks out Theo Hernandez.
Sip.
The France internationals
Hernandez.
combined.
Sip.
Theo
Hernandez.
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 Now it's Brahim Diaz.
Brahim.
And this is Junior Messias. He'll try again. Junior Messias.
Oh,
The deflection took it wide.
buat Milan. Yuk.
I think Juve went so brave to go and press high with Cuadrado, and Gatti could have shifted into Theo Hernandez's position, so he left the Frenchman unmarked and he drove the ball for 40 yards at the end. Good attempt. That deflection could have ended the ball anywhere. And now corner kick for Tonali and his swinger.
Orang AC Milan yuk,
To
bagus
try
semua
to
guys.
hit maybe
Baru
Giroud
38 nih.
in the front post
Bahaya
area, or Chow again.
Seemed to hit the chest of Gatti on the way through there. Junior Messias with the effort.
Come on. Ayo dong, aduh.
Corner by
Yang
Tonali.
dekat.
Goal
Ya.
by Manuel Locatelli.
Gua gerakin kaki dikit.
Di Maria, the man who was
Tomori.
stationed further forward, so too Chiesa. So
Brahim. Yuk.
that forced Milan to have 3 players back to keep an eye on those 2 Juventus men. Brahim Diaz took a chance under pressure from Adrien Rabiot.
Yang, come on. Orange. Duh, kok nggak ada gol ini Milan nih. Biar aman 1-0 dong Milan dong.
Tomori.
Biar aman yuk. Krunic.
Krunic.
Dulu ke kiri. Kanan. Calabria.
Calabria with the cross.
Giroud.
Giroud! What a beauty! A hat-trick against Sampdoria.
Nice
And
golnya.
with Milan's first Real attitude
Olivier Giroud, bagus banget golnya.
produces a
Anjir.
gorgeous header.
Umpan dari Calabria di bawah pada umpannya.
In Italy,
Jauh
you
crossing
got
ke
the
dalam.
boot in your
Giroud
hand
dengan
when you score this
sundulannya.
kind of goals.
Flashing
Because
di
English is
ujung
incredible.
gawang
I was
Juventus dan
spotting his
bagus
movement.
banget.
Always a
Nice, pecah. Pecah skor. Nice.
And the full patch and
Goal.
knows it. The
Nice.
delivery is
Pecah skor.
perfect. Look,
Calabria
in
padahal dari
between
lumayan
Gatti
dalam.
and Cuadrado
Crossing
there.
bagus banget.
The
Ih,
cross is
Giroud.
inches perfect.
Dapet
You need
sundulannya di
something
flashing
special in
di
your hand
ujung.
to score a goal
Nice.
like that.
Di flashing ke
Incredible
ujung.
by Giroud.
Gila.
Olivier Giroud
Incredible.
with a trademark
Incredible.
finish. He has
Kayaknya
made a
gini.
career out of that. And he continues to impress.
Nice.
Long
Olivier
after
Giroud.
his 36th
I love you.
birthday.
Nice.
And with that goal,
Olivier
Milan
Giroud.
take a big stride
Skor berubah
towards next
0-1.
season's Champions League. It's a
Oh,
collector's
gol
item
yang
all
terjadi
right. And
bolanya
metaphorically,
dimusuhin.
it signifies potentially
Disumbangkan kayaknya ke
that Milan might
Socios.com.
have done enough.
Oke,
Can
nice.
now afford to concede a goal. They only need a point
0-1, bener kan harapan gue kan
It
tadi
would
kan.
be in next
1 gol aja
season's
di babak
Champions
pertama.
League.
Cukup aman.
When you serve him,
0-0.
the way Calabria served just now is unstoppable. You cannot see him for the whole game.
Good touch
Bahaya nih
from
tapi nih, Kostic
Kostic.
nih.
Is there an immediate
Jagain
response
guys,
from
Kostic
Juventus?
crossing.
Too high for
Aman.
Chiesa.
Jagain. Cuadrado.
Cuadrado with the trickery. Still Cuadrado. Bundled over by Theo Hernandez, who then cleared the ball against the Colombian. It's just a Milan throw.
Yeah, we question Theo Hernandez's defensive quality so many times, but here I think he's done
Bagus
so well.
Hernandez.
Because just
Jagain si Cuadrado
watching
nggak
the
lewat.
ball, doesn't care about Cuadrado movements, just focus on the ball. And one crucial battle inside his box. But Giroud header was so hard because he's
Vibes-nya
just
Milan.
running backwards.
Lumayan. Oh,
Perfect
pergi
header.
ke Turin ya.
Danilo needs to
Dibuang
be
saja.
careful because Junior Messias is
Danilo
racing
ngejar
after this.
Junior Messias.
Danilo did
Kayaknya
well to
ada
find
benda
Gatti.
pribadi sama Brazil antara Danilo dan
Himself has
Messias.
found Filip Kostic.
Kostic.
And this game,
Kostic bagus deh.
reminiscent
Mainnya
of the match
sejauh ini
here
gue lihat
between Juventus
Head
and
ini
Inter,
jalan
but this
dia.
time the shoes on the other foot.
Speednya nggak sekenceng
On
Leo,
occasion,
tapi
Inter had lots of
crossing-crossingnya
the
dapat
play.
banyak banget.
Juventus picked off the Nerazzurri twice.
Rabiot.
Instead it's Milan who've taken their chance.
Coba tadi crossing melewati
And that is
Tomori
why
bisa ya.
they have
Tomori.
placed so much
Buang dong
trust
Tomori,
in
bahaya.
Giroud this season. And that is why They've always looked to him, particularly with Origi and Rebic, no real guarantee of goals, and Ibrahimovic consistently injured.
Yes, he's a striker. Maybe we didn't see him much in the game for the first 40 minutes, and as soon there is that kind of the ball, is unstoppable. He's got the presence, he's big, he's strong, he uses his body well. Even against Gatti, you know, there, I think Gatti read the flight of the ball badly, but look, inches perfect, kiss the post.
Rabiot, kanan. Ada Chiesa, tutup dong. Bagus. Bagus dari Tomori untuk shootingannya si Tomori. Si Chiesa. Cuadrado. Tadi crossing dia, Cuadrado. Pindah kiri, Kostic. Jangan kasih Kostic, lebih bahaya crossingannya. Jangan kasih crossing dia. Bagus soalnya.
Di Maria.
Tutup dong. Hand. Sit.
Kostic by Calabria. It's getting a little bit tetchy down there. Chiesa. Di Maria. Kostic. Could have left it for Chiesa. The two not on the same wave.
Yes, he could have. And he's
Milan,
just saying to the referee something about Calabria.
Udah dibantu Inter sampai kalau CL juga parah. Ini si Daniel ya, Inter malam Indo nih. Daniel bukan sih? Dibantu Inter. Oke. Gua cukup senang karena
one chance, one goal.
Ngalahin Atlanta. Jadi kesempatan yang di peringkat 5 naik tuh lebih jauh. Tapi sekarang berapa tadi? Persaingan antara Milan dan Inter udah nggak boleh kejar ya. Beda 2, oke. Gue berharap tapi Inter kalah nih. Pertandingan terakhir Inter lawan siapa? Biar Milan menang dengan peringkat 3. Jadi aman, nggak bukan peringkat 4. Ini peringkat 4. Seperti tadi yang gue boleh di awal, gue takutnya tendang Roma kalau juara Eropa.
No, incredible. Look, he's just giving the ball the curling effort as well. You know, as a defender, as a center back, when you got your strikers, the opposition striker that is moving between yourself and your fullback.
Oke, sudah menit injury time. 2 menit lagi selesai injury time. Kita berharap tetap bertahan 0-1 ya. Babak pertama ya, tapi babak kedua nambah lagi jadi 0-2. Tomori. Ya. Wih, menang siapa? Oh, gue polling. Pada bikin menang juga si Asem.
Between what remains tonight and the game at home to Verona, but does seem to be in the midst of a purple patch.
Banyak kan ngayal kalau mau peringkat 3 kayak kemarin melawan Madrid di final itu.
Time for Milan perhaps to grab a second before the break. Rafael, Theo Hernandez there with him.
Pelanggaran dong sih. Wih, nggak pelanggaran Baki maksudnya.
Di Maria can't catch up to it from Cuadrado.
Yes, he's forced.
Bukan banyak yang ngayal bro. Ini namanya doa terbaik.
Big switch.
Ya kan? Siapa tahu Torino apa namanya lagi beringas mainnya kalah kan? Karena Inter pakai squad lapis 2 siap-siap buat champion. Nah, Milan lawan Verona nih tim degradasi menang kan? Peringkat 3 deh itu aman gitu champion. Nanti Roma nanti Roma juara Eropa masuk. Nah, Inter kalau nggak juara Champions ketendang deh. 0-1 kita sudah half time melalui golnya Olivier Giroud dengan tandukannya yang keren banget. Tandukan ujung flashing bagus banget. Nice Olivier Giroud, thank you. Kita mulai statistik sebentar ya. Alright, kita ke statistik. Oke, gua refresh dulu. Oke, kita ke statistik ini di halftime babak pertama. Oke, gue udah ini kita update live peluang menang. Wah, Juventus 13, seri 25%, Milan 62%. Oke, sejauh ini Milan lebih unggul karena untuk update live peluang menang ya, karena ya lagi menang aja, unggul aja gitu lewat golnya Olivier Giroud. Secara tim tembakan 7 berbanding 5, Juventus 7, Milan 5. Tembakan ke arah gawang sama-sama 2 ya. Jadi arah gawangnya sama lah sebenarnya. Penguasaan bola nggak jauh beda, 45 berbanding 55. Operannya 200 sekian, 200 sekian sama lah. Akurasi operan sama-sama 82%. Lucu banget nih. Sama-sama 82%. Pelanggarannya 4, sama-sama 4. Waduh, nih berarti sama-sama keras ya, lumayan ya. Kartu kuning Milan udah 1 tadi. Sayang banget. Kartu merah 0, offside-nya Milan 1, tendangan sudut 0 berbanding 3. Jadi kelihatan di sini kalau tendangan sudutnya Milan lebih banyak, tendangan arah gawangnya sama, artinya Milan lebih nyerang, lebih banyak ya chancesnya ya, karena tendangan sudutnya 3. Update live klasemen sementara nih, jadi Napoli udah gak kejar deh, pasti dong. Dia ada 87 sendiri, Lazio 71 gak kejar juga kayaknya, udah susah. Nah nih ketiga nih Inter nih 69 nih, habis menang lawan Atalanta kemarin. Harapannya ntar lawan Torino minggu depan ya kepleset ya kan. Nah Milan peringkat 4 nih 67 nih. Lama Atlanta aman nih, udah gak kejar nih, udah 6 poin selisihnya. Tinggal gimana kita nyalip Inter Milan. Atlanta 61, Roma 60, Juventus peringkat 7 dengan 59 poin. Roma naik ya ke peringkat 6 ya, Juventus turun ke peringkat 7. Ya, begitulah kehidupan ya, kadang naik turun ya. Oke, itu tadi statistik secara pertandingan antara Inter lawan Inter lagi nih. Kenapa gue ngomongin Inter mulu? Gara-gara pengen nyalip Inter Milan. Antara AC Milan versus Juventus. Oke, sekarang posisinya lagi pada break time. Tadi gue sempat bikin lucu-lucuan polling di sini. Menang siapa? Juve atau Milan? Masa 75% bilang menang Juve? Oh nggak tahu, gue Milanisti. Ini kan roomnya Milanisti. Sakit hati gue. Tapi anyway, 0-1. Golnya Olivier Giroud. Nice. Nice. Alright, statistik udah. Gue pengen denger harusnya disiarin ya di ini ya. Pengen denger komentatornya nih. Komentatornya si ini disiarin nggak ya? Oke, bentar. Oke. Apalagi kalau nggak ada temen tandeman ngobrol tuh habis ngomongin statistik mati gaya. Tapi gue ngomongin langsung dari tiap pemain dulu kali ya. Oke, dari tiap pemain tadi kita langsung dari itu deh, performa pemain. Oke, dari Milan dulu ya. Acmilan tadi ada beberapa save yang dilakukan ya. Ada beberapa tendangan shoot on goal yang tadi Acmilan bisa halau. Jadi kalau menurut gue Acmilan sih skornya udah dapet lah 7 lah, aman tuh Acmilan. Hernandez ada beberapa defense point yang bagus juga. Si Cuadrado tadi ada momen mau coba kocek-kocek ngelewatin Hernandez, kalem banget Hernandez dengan tenang ngebaca arah bola dan ya udah tuh di diffuse di apa tuh namanya, di diffuse di apa ya misalnya, dibenamkan serangannya si Cuadrado. Lalu Tomori sejauh ini standar, dia juga standar sama 6 karena nggak ada penyelamatan yang gemilang atau gimana ya. Lalu Calabria dia poinnya 7,5. Kenapa? Karena dia memberikan asis yang manis banget buat Olivier Giroud untuk mencetak gol. Crossing yang bagus banget. Tonali mainnya masih standar 6,5. Kenapa? Karena gue nggak tahu, harusnya double pivot Kronic. Biasanya Tonali yang lebih defensif, Kronic lebih nyerang. Gue nggak tahu, Pioli kayaknya lagi nyobain gitu untuk Tonali lebih nyerang. Tadi ada beberapa poin dia nyundul tapi nggak ke arah gawang. Kurang mungkin defense naluri menyerangnya masih kalah sama Krunic ya, harusnya Krunic aja yang lebih nyerang. Krunic juga sama 6,5 juga. Leo juga 6,5 ya, karena gue belum melihat kontribusi yang nyata ya dari Leo, entah itu assist atau gol. Ngelewatin pemain dengan speednya pun nggak kelihatan nih di pertandingan babak pertama tadi. Lalu ada Brahim Diaz skornya 6,5. Gak ada yang spesial, banyak kepleset, banyak hilang bola. Gue pengen banget dimainin si pemain Prancis tuh yang muda tuh, si siapa, Yacin Adli. Sekali-sekali sayang banget gitu dia nggak dimainin. Junior Mesias tadi dia cukup nafas kuda ya, cukup semangat. Oh, tadi sempat ada momen dia dari kanan depan kan posisinya, dia bisa tiba-tiba ada di kiri belakang. Habis corner gitu ya, dia kayak ngecover defense-nya Milan, dia sampai ke kiri belakang. Dalam hati, oh gila, tuh diagonal banget. Poinnya 7 lah, dia effortnya kita hargain. Olivier Giroud 8 tentunya, dengan gol yang bagus banget, sundulannya tuh terarah, placing di ujung gawang. Bahkan si Chesney-nya tuh udah stretching, udah gitu banget tuh, tapi masih nggak bisa menghalau bola dari Olivier Giroud. Bagus banget, keren. 8 untuk Olivier Giroud. Kira-kira nanti babak kedua siapakah yang harus dimasukkan? Gue berpikir babak kedua yang harus masuk adalah Yacin Adli. Untuk apa? Untuk nyobain, bro. Sayang banget Yacin Adli kalau nggak dimainin gitu. Maksud gue, salah satu talenta Prancis loh. Bahkan si legenda Prancis, Thierry Henry aja sempat ngomong dulu waktu masih di Bordeaux, dia nonton gitu ya, 2021 kalau nggak salah. Ini Yacin Adli nih, sesuatu pemain muda Prancis yang pengen dia lihat berkembang gitu ya, karena emang bagus. Tapi atau kenapa ya sama Pioli kok kayak kurang dapat jatah bermain ya. Menurut gua gak jelek-jelek banget loh. Soalnya gini loh, maksud gua kalau lo mainin Brahim Diaz terus, itu kan bukan pemain kita, itu pemain pinjaman gitu. Yang nggak tentu juga pasti dibeli. Kalau nggak dibeli, jatuhnya ya udah kita naikin jam bermainnya si pemain Madrid doang, si Brahim Diaz doang. Kalau lo nggak beli kan ntar balikin lagi. Harusnya pemain pinjaman tuh menurut gue sebisa mungkin malah jam bermainnya jangan lebih banyak daripada pemain utama ya, harusnya ya. Harusnya jadi pelapis aja gitu. Yang ini malah Brahim Diaz lebih sering. Karena kalau nggak dimainin ya susah juga ya, nggak dibeli. Kalau nggak dibeli ya jadi naikin skillnya pemain lawan, pemain Madrid. Sayang banget. CDK, gue nggak tahu ya CDK harus masuk apa enggak. Gue malah berpikir CDK ini salah satu pemain yang gue nggak bisa bilang gagal transfer juga ya, karena Leo musim pertama juga ampas, tapi udah musim ketiga tuh keren banget. CDK masih musim pertama masih nggak bagus jujur aja, tapi gue berharap sih dia berkembang ya. Gue nggak tahu di musim depan kayaknya kabar-kabarnya harus dipinjemin untuk kasih jam bermain CDK, karena berharap banyak ya CDK itu bisa sebagus Kevin De Bruyne KDB di City yang asisnya tuh manis banget buat para penyerang sih. Kita berharap kayak gitu sebenarnya. Dan statistik CDK di klub Brugge kan bagus banget ya. Karena itulah dia dibeli. Itu yang diharapkan manajemen tim ternyata untuk CDK supaya bisa kontribusinya tuh lebih banyak lagi untuk AC Milan. Kenyataannya ketika dikasih kesempatan bermain ganti Ibrahim Diaz tuh nggak kelihatan, hilang aja gitu. Nggak ada ancaman apa ya, dribble apa, crossing, passing, assist, bahkan gol kayaknya nggak ada juga tuh. Jadi kayak gue nggak bisa bilang ampas juga ya, karena Maldini biasanya tajam ya penglihatannya. Karena dulu musim kemarin itu ada beberapa yang Milan incer, Bahkan di klub Brugge tuh ada Noalang sama CDK. Akhirnya yang dibeli Maldini yang CDK gitu. Kalau emang dulu gue berpikir sebenarnya Noalang yang bagus ya, cuman karena CDK lebih muda, prinsipnya untuk investasi jangka panjang, akhirnya dibeli Maldini. Cuman ya gitu sih, gue masih mana ya, sayang aja nggak kalau sempet nggak jadi investasi yang bagus gitu ya. Nice. Oke, masih berapa menit lagi nih kira-kira? Ini menit berapa ya? Mau nyapa-nyapa dulu siapa nih yang ada di room? Kalau di YouTube sekarang jelek banget sumpah. Viewernya jelek banget. Oke. Di lu viewernya ada Dwi, ada Aris Setiawan, ada Manuel Pesantes, ada Ave. Ini Dwi itu bang. Betul. Dwi belum tidur. Steve Akro Japan. Halo Steve. From Japan, huh? Steve, do you like football? I mean, do you follow this Juventus versus AC Milan match? If you are one of the fans from the club, then I'd like to know about your prediction about the score. Now is AC Milan is leading with 0-1 for AC Milan from the heading of Olivier Giroud. Dwi mana nih? Dwi, tebakan skor dong. Lu berapa tebak skornya? Juve versus Milan nih. Oke, kita masih menunggu. Guys, sabar-sabar dulu ya. Kita masih nunggu ini ya. Nunggu babak kedua. Gue lagi coba pengen cari tahu nih di aplikasi TikTok ini ada apa mana ya. Share. Ada share. Ada enhance. Apa lagi? Mirror video. Give. Treasure box. Pause live. Give. Give. Treasure box apa sih? Oke, kok lama nih? Masuk dong. Nah, ini di layar kita lihat ada Origi. Oh iya, mau ngomongin ini. Gue bersihin dulu. Oh my God. Mau ngomongin beberapa pemain yang sepertinya akan dilepas AC Milan karena sudah nggak memberikan kontribusi ya. Kita mention dulu beberapa pemain yang kayaknya emang udah saatnya harus dilepas. Nggak ada kontribusinya cuy. Oke. Dari starting lineup tentu tidak ada yang dilepas dong. Yang paling kemungkinan dilepas cuma Brahim Diaz di musim depan karena itu pemain Real Madrid. Tebusannya 25 juta euro kalau nggak salah. Milan nego 20 berapa gitu. Nggak dilepas juga Madrid. Kacau. Lalu yang akan dilepas, udah nggak mungkin dilepas. Oke, kita scanning lagi. Fado Ballo-Touré, ini juga rumornya akan dilepas. Nggak ada kontribusinya juga ya. Tapi kalau ada yang minat ya, anyway dia kontraknya masih apa sih? Kontraknya masih beberapa tahun lagi sih. 2021 masuk berarti 2026. Masih 5 tahun 2026. Benar sih 2026. Jadi sorry. Nggak ada keharusan untuk buru-buru ngelepas, tapi secara kontribusi nggak ada sih. Yang kedua, Yacine Adli. Ini juga rumornya nggak tahu, kayaknya nggak cocok ya sama Pioli ya. Jadi rumornya juga mau dilepas Yacine Adli itu. gue nggak tahu dilepas pinjam atau lepas benar-benar jual ya. Sayang sih sebenarnya gue berharap dia inti atau minimal kasih jam terbang lebih banyak gitu ya, karena sebenarnya bagus permainannya, udah gitu masa depan banget itu. Lalu Kalulu nggak mungkin lepas. Kiair itu kontraknya sampai musim depan ya. Kiair ini bagus, jadi kayaknya nggak akan dilepas sampai akhir kontraknya. Florenzi kabarnya akan dilepas karena nggak akan diperpanjang. Kemarin itu kontrak di Milan tuh cuma 1 tahun ya. Kenapa nggak diperpanjang? Karena ya udah, dia udah banyak cedera juga, udah umur juga. Origi itu juga adalah pasti dilepas karena jelek banget, sumpah jelek banget. Oke, Pobega udah punya Milan jadi nggak akan dilepas. Asar Frank juga kabar juga akan dilepas. Gabia nggak akan dilepas, Alexis nggak akan dilepas, Mirate dilepas, Decateler akan dipinjemin. Oke, pertandingan sepertinya sudah mulai nih. Babak kedua sudah bersiap-siap dimulai. Kita masuk ke lapangan pertandingan lagi ya.
Yeah, of course, Juve has to stay in the match. They need to do the same performance they did, but they have to trouble more Mugnon, because they troubled him just a couple of times. One with Quadrado from distance, but safe hands. And they don't have to concede the second.
Oke, Tonali. Milan sekarang dari sisi kanan menyerang ke kiri ya.
Giroud calling for the ball in space, instead it was towards the feet of the Frenchman. If Juve are to respond, they might need to do so early on in this second half. No changes to either side, but we have seen shots of Salamakers getting some tactical instructions. That's often a switch that Pioli goes to, one right winger for another. Junior Messias starting this evening. Salamakers could come on and relieve him though.
Oke.
Juve doesn't have they have to stay in the match. They don't have to
Kita melihat
concede a
di sini
second.
Kiair
Or
sudah
AC
kemana-mana.
Milan, you know, in
Sudah masuk
transition
dari
and
Kiair.
counter-attack, if you leave them space, we know they showed against
Somari
Napoli.
pada Krunic.
They go up a couple of goals, then when they counter, they're unstoppable.
Tiao.
Maybe Allegri will change something as the second half goes on, because Ken might need a partner beside him to trouble more the AC Milan defense.
There was a time when Juventus were dominant against Milan, not so recently. They hadn't won any of their previous 4 prior to tonight. And when you consider that Milan lost on their first 9 trips to Allianz Stadium,
Parah banget.
that is no longer the case.
Hati-hati bro.
But there are still question marks about Milan's away form this season. Having
Buang
made
aja,
2
bagus.
campaigns in a
Harus
row
buang
where
jauh.
they were brilliant on their travels. A loss at Spezia on the back of draws in Rome and Bologna. Most recent away victory, as we mentioned earlier, that 4-0 win in Naples in early April. Time and space for Quadrado. Now it's Chiesa.
Bahaya
Away
Chiesa.
from Teo Hernandez.
Tutup dong.
But then
Nice.
given away
Hey.
to Krunic. Tonali
Tonali.
is having another impressive game
pelanggaran
in the
sih.
Milan midfield.
Jatuhin si
That's a
Blas.
foul by Locatelli meantime.
Kata ini
Yeah, good ball
main
from
Milan.
Tonali.
CDK sip
Here to
main.
tutelare
Yuk CDK
Pobega,
main dong.
Simon Kier, and Kalulu
Bagus nih
warming
CDK
up.
main.
Brahim Diaz using his body and his technique well. A couple of
Ada siapa aja nih
Juventus
di
players are warming up as well.
benchnya Juventus.
One by Locatelli. Rabiot's gone a little bit quiet recently, despite having a monumental campaign. First midfielder into double figures for Juventus since Arturo Vidal. He has 11 all told does Rabiot. Until recently, he was joint top scorer. That's a good ball.
Bahaya.
Rabiot.
Untung
Showers there to cut it
ditutup
out.
sama
Corner
Tio.
to
Bagus.
Juventus.
Great run by
Umpan dari Rabiot, bahaya
As
banget.
usual, he loves when he stretches his legs.
Tolong guys, jagain guys.
Thank you. AC Milan very focused there.
Wih,
Luciao.
pasnya
Now
Juventus penuh.
corner kick that Juventus
Keren.
has to
Mereka mencetak Juventus
make
apa
the best
adanya.
out of.
Padahal anjir.
And it comes from Di Maria.
Corner.
Danilo attacked
Di Maria
it.
dibuang
Giroud was
aja sama
there.
Giroud.
That's Bremer. Giroud didn't get it clear. Struck by Chiesa.
Bagus.
Caught the head of Krunic, who was very brave to then go and win the next challenge as well. Di Maria. All a little bit scrappy in there.
Yeah, I think very brave by Krunic, not only to hit the first header, then the second, he went for the second one with great attitude. But how important it is to have a player like Giroud commanding the front post area when you concede a corner kick.
Gatti. Rabiot too tall there for Brahim Diaz.
Buang dulu.
It is
Nice.
20 years to the day since these teams
Tomori.
met at Old Trafford in Manchester for the
Tomori.
2003
Bahaya.
Champions League final. It was
Sip,
goalless that
bagus.
night. Milan won on
Jangan sampai salah passing
penalties.
guys. Jangan sampai salah passing, tolong. Jangan sampai salah
Juventus
passing.
haven't scored so far tonight. Milan have. With a strike from Olivier
Buang semua sampai
Giroud.
salah passing ya.
Krunic.
Kanan.
Calabria.
Oh,
Junior Messias. We've seen some great crosses from Kostic, but Milan know they can almost just toss the ball into the box. So good is Giroud.
Bagus serangannya.
Make average
Tonali
crosses into
cross.
very good ones with his aerial prowess. Headed clear by Danilo. Tomori in charge of the situation.
Right. Krunic.
Brahim Diaz, another player who's has an
Tomori.
uncertain future.
Krunic.
Will he be
Oh
back with
jadi
Milan?
si
Will
Tonali yang
Madrid
nyerang
decide
ya?
to recall him?
Krunic aja yang nyerang. Dibantu nyerang gitu.
Krunic finds Rafael Leao.
Leo, yuk. Gunakan
Now he
kecepatanmu
tests
Leo.
Cuadrado for pace.
Nice.
Well done, good defending by Cuadrado. He wanted to show when he plays, looks like when he plays against Leao or Theo, he wants to show that he still got the legs to compete
Theo.
with
Theo.
these two dangerous
Lempar.
dangerous
Theo ke
opponents.
dalam. Theo. Come on. Ada orang bro.
Back by Krunic, cut out by Locatelli. Now it's Di
Tutup dong.
Maria.
Ih.
Chiesa.
Chiesa berbahaya
He
Chiesa.
can burst forward.
Serangan
They've got
baliknya
numbers
bahaya.
here, Juventus. Chiesa.
Tutup Chiesa.
It's the right ball for Kostic.
Bahaya Kostic
now,
crossing.
and this is Rabiot.
Tuh
Might
gak
have been
dapet
better going
Rabiot.
with his right foot. Either way, the cross perhaps over here.
Bagus.
Yes,
Udah bagus dari
Kostic
Kostic nih,
spotted
bagus loh
Rabiot on the
permainannya
back
sumpah. Kalau
post
gua
area.
boleh kasih nilai
Just
8 ya.
unusual
Walaupun gak golin tapi
from
udah 8 poinnya. Bagus.
this ball had to be inches perfect. But great corner, great counter
Padahal kalau
attack against always
bola
when
itu
you got
dibilang
players like Chiesa, you know this kind of situation. You
Yuk
can
hati-hati
evolve
build-upnya jangan sampai salah ya.
Junior Messias has let it run. Locatelli grappling away with
Pelanggaran sih.
Brahim
Gile,
Diaz.
pelanggaran. Sip.
The referee saw
Brahim
it
Diaz
as a
dijatuhkan oleh
Milan free
Locatelli.
kick.
Pelanggaran.
There is the Juventus senior management. Marco Storari is their bottom left of your picture. We saw Luigi De Siervo as well of Lega Serie A.
Yuk, serangan yuk. Leo. Aduh speed dong
Rafael
Leo.
Leao
Mon, speednya mana Leo?
turning on the
Sip, buka
style,
sono, cakep.
finding Calabria.
Junior Messias, crossing.
Junior Messias
Crossingnya
was a
udah
flat
bisa,
across
dia.
this time. Now it's Keane. Protecting the ball brilliantly. Moyes Keane in fine form. Chiesa with that usual head down and drive.
Bahaya, Chiesa
Federico
kenceng banget.
Chiesa.
Ayo bro,
Who's going to
speed,
help
bro.
him out?
Oh,
No
bagus.
one in black and white.
Bagus.
So Chow just knocked him
Nice.
over.
Dapat dipatahkan oleh Kiao.
Chow's
Ih,
got the vision
cakep
too to pick
Kiao.
out Raphael Leao.
Leao
It's a
yuk.
mismatch for pace with
Aduh speed
Guti.
yuk, aduh speed yuk, aduh
Raphael
speed
Leao,
yuk.
far too quick. Still Raphael Leao.
Aduh, nggak ada
There
ngambil
was
asist
Danilo
wasit.
able to stretch.
Bagus.
Tonali.
Aman. Brunic.
And now part of the game. He's already stretching a bit, and you can see the difference that Chiesa or Leao can make when they've got room.
That was a slip by Tonali. Rabiot. Di Maria. Back it goes for Locatelli. Kostic was in space. He didn't spot him. Angel Di Maria.
Di Maria. Cuadrado bahaya. Jangan sampai crossing.
Quadrado.
Locatelli. Rabiot.
Rabiot with the drive. Easy for his international
Easy.
teammate.
Shooting tapi masih aman ya, ketahan ya.
Juventus.
Shooting dari Rabiot ya.
They need something special to beat Mognon from that distance. But you know the importance to have a big striker up front, because I was checking Juventus stats. They only got in the league Vlahovic with 9 goals. If you compare the other team, top team like Napoli this season with Osimhen, Inter with Lautaro, over 20 goals. That's big things that Juventus has to solve in the future.
Quadrado wanted the throw. Either way, it was a one-time challenge from Raphael Leao. And Quadrado has now said too much. He's only just back from suspension, and he picks up a yellow card. Someone who has always bought in to the Juventus cause. Unsurprisingly, it is the change that we referred to a few moments ago. And Quadrado had a case there, incidentally. The last touch was off Raphael Leao.
Loh, siapa nih? Oh, oke, ada pergantian. Makers ganti Junior Mesias. Oke, kamu Makers. CDK dimainin dong, CDK dong. Parah banget, CDK nggak dimainin.
Pioli loves to put in Makers. He knows he's a kind of player you can always count on. He can play right like now, or even in the role just behind the striker. He's got decent abilities. I like him. You can count on him every for 5 minutes. He always gives his best.
Leo, lewatin 2 orang, Leo. Kenali. Buka dulu. Tomori. Kanan, Calabria, awas. Buka dulu. Hati-hati.
Forward by Mignon. Giroud's won the flick on just as Salamakers came to life.
Lemparan ke bot Milan.
There's not that urgency about Juventus though. Almost appears they've given up the chase here. This is a result which also helps the cause of Roma.
Lemparan ke dalam Milan, yuk. Gua gatel.
Indeed, Atalanta, 2 teams that making heavy weather their push for European football. Roma in particular, 7 matches now without a win in Serie A. It's all or nothing for the Giallorossi on Wednesday night in Budapest against Sevilla.
1 gol lagi aman ya menurut gue.
1 gol lagi biar aman. From the Europa League, otherwise we would have had an all-Italian final. We could have 3 Italian trophy winners in Europe, just as we could have none at this stage. Brahim Diaz.
Yeah, usahain.
Calabria won't thank him for the loose pass. He's kept it in play though. Krunic has managed the game with a quiet authority.
Oke, Leo. Sip.
Raphael Leao. This is Theo Hernandez.
Aduh, enak banget.
Well cleared by Brenner. Calabria first to the loose ball.
Oke,
Salamakers. Shifting it away from Danilo.
Salamakers.
Alah,
nggak jelas kau.
Danilo and Rabiot able to cut the ball out.
Out lagi.
He's outstanding defending.
Salamakers, kenapa sih CDK nggak dimainin ya?
By Theo Hernandez, and Giroud was already thinking how to hit that ball, but Brenner with a crucial touch. As usual, Brenner doing his job at the back.
Kostic was being held. This is not the position they're used to being in. Juventus supporters, they've been spoiled, particularly over the last decade. 9 straight league titles. They had 4 straight League and Cup doubles, winning the Scudetto and the Coppa Italia. They made 2 Champions League finals, 2015 and 2017. And so many of those accolades came under Massimiliano Allegri. It looked like the right choice to bring him back, despite the fact that on the back of his legacy, SERIE won a title, Pirlo won a trophy too. And yet Juventus have just been losing the edge year in, year out.
Okay,
new forces which have re-emerged. Milan are one of them. Krunic.
Yuk, Tonali yuk. Yuk, bagus ngalir nih. Yuk, pada Leo. Ngalir yuk.
Milan don't need to do a lot now. They would love a second goal, but they won't be forcing it. Krunic, Salamakers, Brahim Diaz.
Malik Tiaw maju ke depan, bro. Gila. Bagus nih, masing-masingnya cakep. Brahim.
Milan controlling possession. Malik Chow, it's a clever ball.
Bagus, Brahim Diaz. Wih, pelanggaran sih. Wih, nice. Free kick buat Milan. Pelanggaran lah, gila lu. Orang lagi dribble.
Decent ball in for Brahim Diaz. Spotted in the right position. He loves to play in that pocket between defenders and midfielders. And a free kick. The position we see if maybe Theo Hernandez will try.
Oke, siapakah akan ambil Theo atau Giroud? Giroud kayaknya masih nafsu nih. Giroud nih kayaknya bakal ngambil nih. Dia nafsu banget kayaknya. Apa? Giroud, come on guys, 1 gol lagi. Biar aman, 1 gol lagi. Biar aman.
Hat-trick against Sampdoria. The opening goal already tonight with his head. He's a very complete striker. We've seen him score acrobatic goals in the past, scissor kicks, scorpion kicks, all sorts of tricks and flicks. And he also takes a mean free kick.
Nice. Ini gimana sih? Kok ada 2 lapis?
Changed it once again. Remains to be seen, but
Giroud mau ngambil dia. Nafsu dia. Boleh. Giroud yuk. Lain.
Giroud with the free kick was never coming down.
Tinggi, bro.
Yes,
Tinggi, bro. Tinggi.
Happy with his free kick. He just tried to. I think we see so many times him trying to hit from that kind of distance, like proper Ronaldo free kick, and the ball goes over the wall. Just put down immediately.
Ada pergantian.
Philip Kostic has been one of the players featured more than anyone else so far this season. He's only missed 1 league game. He's rested for the recent win over Cremonese. Another of the players that will emerge with credit.
Jadi 2 penyerang ya.
A trying campaign for the Bianconeri. So Kostic is off, Paredes is on, and so too Angel Di Maria withdrawn for Milik. Is that the last we see on this ground of Di Maria in the famous black and white
Sebenarnya dari pemain Juventus bagus
almost
ya.
certainly will be the last we see of Leandro Paredes, destined to return to Paris. But Milik, seemingly, to be purchased permanently from Marseille.
Yes, and now we see if there will be kind of change of shape, probably kind of 4-3-3 with Danilo playing in left back position and 2 strikers up front.
Looking at the way Rafael Leao is moving, Manuel, do you think he's already back to 100% fitness, or is he still feeling a little bit the effects of that injury that ruled him out of the Champions League semi-final first leg?
You know, it's hard to say, because he's a player that you don't see him for half an hour, then for a second, He comes
Rabiot
up
bagus.
immediately. He goes past players. He doesn't look at his best, to be fair.
That's a clear yellow card for Rade Krunic. Knew exactly what he was doing there.
And going back to Leao, sometimes you see him just jogging around. He's that kind of player. I think he needs to add more consistency in his game in the full 90 minutes. And if he does, like Maldini said,
Malah
he'll
dia
be
yang jatuh, dia kena
almost
pukul,
unstoppable.
kena tendang orang.
Sometimes sees that he knows
Bahaya nih, dapat 2 kartu
exactly
kuning.
when you have to switch on immediately.
Juventus have gone quiet on the offensive front, but they're not out of the game as long as it remains 1-0.
Dia harus diganti nih. Ayo,
They
Bang
won't
Pioli
want to
diganti
end
salah
this season
satunya
with a win,
antara
but
si
they're on the back of 2 straight losses to Sevilla
Krunic
and
atau si
Empoli.
Messi
The
sudah
trail
ganti.
here, Leandro Paredes with the
Bahaya
ball
nih.
in.
Buang dulu.
Tomori headed it up in the air. That's Danilo. Locatelli got it. It's a fair challenge. Chiesa. Calabria now
Calabria.
for Brahim Diaz.
Brahim Diaz.
Shoulder to shoulder with Danilo. Just a Milan throw.
Chiesa. Protes Chiesa.
Look like there was a clear fall on Locatelli by Saelemaekers. They're at the edge of the box.
Yuk, lempar yuk. Sat. Bagus.
Saelemaekers.
Dijatuhin ke pelanggaran,
His
bro.
sister was very well positioned. He was unmoved.
Danilo, berbahaya Danilo.
Trots forward with the ball at his feet.
Sumpah. Rabiot. Rabiot.
Now it's Locatelli. Left by Keane. Who's too strong for Tonali, at least initially.
Nice. Leao, nice.
Into his stride.
Nice.
And away he goes. Rafael Leao. Gatti on the stretch.
Aduh, Gatti masih dapat ya.
We are talking about Leao not being in his
Kalau
best. I
jagain
think
Leao,
he showed
speed
here.
lagi.
He
Udah
has
Leao
got
bener
to
gitu
defend it
tugasnya.
perfectly. I think if
Tugasnya
fully
lari-lari aja
fit,
udah.
Leao would have gone with this pace by himself. And here, maybe the referee got it right. I think so. There is a light touch. I
Wah,
think
yuk.
he spotted perfectly. He was so close to
Umpan ke
the
dalam. Ke Hernandez.
challenge.
Bisa nih.
Still, he continues to motivate his players.
Belum ada gol lagi ya.
But can he still get the
agak
best
pancet
out of them, Allegri?
mainan.
That has been a
Juventus tapi
topic
belum
of
ada
debate, not just
serangan
this
yang
season,
bagus
but
ya.
even
Karena dia dari sisi
at times in the previous
materi
campaign.
main oke kok.
And there have been some dark days.
Gak
Speaking
jelek-jelek banget.
home and away by Monza in the league.
Cuadrado.
Defeated by Empoli on Monday, as we've mentioned. Not just defeated, thrashed by the Azzurri. Brahim Diaz. Locatelli went with a stud showing. That's why Giroud's gone down, and that's why the whistle's gone.
I think this is a foul, even if Locatelli is telling the fourth official he didn't. I think it's a foul.
Sakit.
But going back to Juventus moment part, I think we talked
Aduh, jangan sampai cedera nih.
all through the years
Bahaya
about
kalau sampai
Juventus
cedera.
DNA.
Please jangan sampai
with
cedera sih
all the
Giroud
senior
ya.
players, Chiellini,
Giroud nggak boleh cedera
Barzagli,
ya, ingat
Bonucci,
ya.
Buffon.
Giroud nggak boleh cedera.
Is, in my opinion,
Ada Kiai
how
kalau
things are
CDK
going
yang untuk pemanasan.
on this,
Apakah yang akan masuk?
these years. You cannot see the fury, the spirit that Juventus showed in the past. They got the deduction. They are losing at home. It's the last game of the season. I cannot see that reaction that maybe we've seen so many times during the past when Juventus were eating badly. They went back in Serie B. You could have seen in players that reaction, the fury, the force, even from the fan. I cannot see it more this couple of seasons.
Clip forward by Maignan, but straight to Cuadrado. You don't often see Maignan miscues kicks like that.
Bagus.
Tonali with the
Cuadrado salah passing.
interception.
Leao, yuk.
Another
Aduh, lari lah,
burst
Leao
forward here
lah.
for Rafael Leao. Stepping away from Cuadrado, Giroud. Back for Rafael Leao. There's space here for
Saelemaekers.
Saelemaekers. Still Salamakers. And Brahim Diaz beaten to it by Szczęsny. Good goalkeeping. Used all of his big frames to stretch and reach beyond Brahim Diaz. Locatelli. This is Leandro Paredes. Not too many players in black and white forward. Chiesa is one.
Chiesa kanan, tutup dong.
Hit off the back of Theo Hernandez.
Locatelli.
Now it's Rabiot.
Rabiot shoot. Aman, ditutup.
Calabria made the block. Danilo.
Tapi nggak ada yang lain nih yang jagain. Chiesa.
Still
Mau
Chiesa.
shoot dia kayaknya dia.
Is there space to shoot?
Tutup. Jangan
Chiesa
kasih.
with the pace, but no end product.
Hilang, Chiesa
Yes,
hilang.
going back to
Chiesa
talk
hilang.
about the force, the fear. Now Juventus are showing a bit of pride. Here, Salamakers. Good ball in. Brahim Diaz was almost there to attack that second ball, but Szczęsny reacted very well. And then from there started a decent counter for Juventus, who obviously doesn't want now to lose this last game of the season at home.
They go to Udine
Sudah menit
the
70
final
nih.
weekend
20
of the
menit sisa.
campaign. I won't be able to wear this kit they're sporting tonight.
Gila, Juventus makin nyerang, bro.
Milan up against Verona, a team that have twice denied them the league title in the past. La Fatal Verona, albeit at the Bentegani. Now Giroud, all the time in the world to release Brahim Diaz. Giroud instead feeds Salamakers. As Szczęsny made himself big.
Wonderful save by Szczęsny. Here you can see both center backs.
Udah minta lo pada si Brahim Diaz tadi pas counter attack udah minta
and
dia.
they left completely unmarked. Giroud who drove the ball.
Bahaya banget,
Brilliant save by Szczęsny.
Juventus are clinging on here. That second goal would have made absolutely sure for
Corner untuk AC Milan nih.
Still do have a healthy cushion because a point would suffice tonight. They want all three. Want to finish as high as possible in Serie A.
Bisa dong guys, ayo guys.
Can't catch Lazio whatever happens tonight, but they could yet overhaul Inter with a favour from Torino if this scoreline holds. In it comes Tonali. Eric Milik with the head clear.
Milik. Mau scan. Ada orang di sana.
Keane's gone down and won a free kick. One of Juventus' better players tonight.
Yeah, I think he had a good game. Interesting to see that when there is a corner.
Kayak ada yang masuk nih. Siapa nih?
This is Samuel Iling, who scored his first Juventus goal in the win in Bergamo. The Englishman and Vlahovic on the score sheet that day. What appeared to be a significant stride from the Bianconeri towards the top four, albeit it did come prior to the 10-point penalty, which has really set them back. Danilo, they again look short on ideas in the attacking third. Keane will try and keep it in, but he won't manage it.
Yes, he launched the ball forward. Milik was coming short to ask the ball. Going back to the corner, it's interesting to see Allegri is leaving.
Siapa nih yang akan masuk tadi? Sambolele ini siapa? Oh ya. Saya nggak tahu. 18 ganti 43. Moiskin ganti. Moiskin akan keluar. 18 Moiskin.
Who has impressed on occasion this season.
Siapa sih namanya nih?
He looked good in Lisbon against Benfica, scored that goal in Bergamo. Now, what can he produce in 18 minutes against Milan? A very direct player.
As is, now Chiesa will switch side and goes to the right, and Juventus will go 4-3-3 with Iling and Chiesa. And they'll try to provide this assist, this ball for Milik in the middle of the box.
Iling JR, Iling Junior.
I think Iling is a player that is showing every single match he plays, he's showing legs, power, and a decent left foot as well.
Kenapa nih? Ada teriak-teriak. Onopo.
No Matías Solé at the moment for Juventus. He's away with Argentina at the U20 World Cup. Paredes under pressure.
Chesney. Kanan.
Cuadrado.
Cuadrado.
Shoved to the floor
Jatuhin sama
unceremoniously by
Giroud.
Giroud. Juventus have got on with things though. Bremer. Crowd trying to do their bit now with cries of Ale, 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 Juve. But this would be a 10th defeat of the season for the
Sisi
Bianconeri.
kanan.
If it finishes this way,
Locatelli.
too many for a team
Rabiot.
of their quality
Rabiot bagus.
and their history as well. Leandro Paredes. Gatti.
Gatti coba menekan.
Still
Ada orang
Gatti.
tapi.
Did Locatelli get back on side? Tonali has stopped the cross. Manuel Locatelli again. Won't want to be on the losing side against his former club. Gatti. Krunic is there. Krunic has the composure. Too much of it. Locatelli's shot was blocked. This is Federico Chiesa.
Dapat
And it has drifted behind for a corner.
Yeah, but I think AC Milan are creating
corner.
their own problems. Like in the first half, or Juventus they're putting them under big pressure. They try to overplay outside their own box.
Paredes yang akan ambil corner. Paredes come on.
In it comes from Leandro Paredes.
Bagus,
Chao was
buang.
stooping. That's brilliant from Rafael Leao. But then he expected a teammate alongside him. Illing from a long way out. Too far out has improved.
Yeah, but this show, the young lad is all about winning the ball back from Leao and try to hit from distance. He's not scared to take responsibility. That's what you want to see from a young lad.
Come on. Ini nggak ada pergantian pemain lagi nih Milan nih. Boleh lah ganti-ganti dikit.
Salamakis with the flick. Giroud unable to make the ball stick. Now Juventus are giving it a go, and they will afford Milan some space in transition. They've already done so when Giroud found Salamakis, but the Rossoneri couldn't take full advantage of that particular opportunity. Leandro Paredes. Milik. Paredes once more. Chiesa can turn.
Chiesa bahaya.
Locatelli. And in the end, Chao had to deal with it because Calabria
Calabria,
wanted
bagus.
his goalkeeper to come.
Bagus.
And Juventus now putting
Hampir.
AC Milan under massive pressure again. Locatelli, good run. I think he could have played Milik. Milik is another player, a striker that loves to come short and create room for other.
Corner, Juve.
Filled in by
Dalam.
Leandro Paredes.
Ambil.
Mike
Cakep.
Maignan loves
Maignan, aman.
those sort of balls. Never afraid to come off his line.
Yeah, of course, he's such a commanding goalkeeper. He comes off his line so often, and so often wins this battle. He's big, he's strong, he's not scared to go through bodies to collect the ball with his hands.
Yuk, ini ayolah CDK masukin lah tolong 10 menit terakhir Pioli biar ada jam main apa sih Adri gitu kasihan ini
Rabiot.
crossing
It's a hopeful ball really into the middle towards Milik. Cleared away by Teo Hernandez. Now Rafael
langsung
Leao.
Leao,
It's got too much
balik.
pace for Gatti.
Leao.
1 against 1.
Leao
Rafael Leao shoots over the bar.
Yeah, when you got a player like Leao here, I think Teo Hernandez just
kenapa tinggi
launched the
Leao?
ball forward under massive
Udah
pressure.
bagus itu
Leao
umpannya.
wins it. And he went for
Break-nya
power.
bagus padahal.
We saw so many times strikers like Leao place it on the far post. He went for power instead. But what a player he is when he's playing in such spaces.
He does have something of the Thierry Henry
Nice.
about him. Might have been better off looking for that Thierry Henry trademark finish. Player who didn't show his best football during his time with Turin. In the early portion of his career, before then being a legend for Arsenal and Barcelona. But Rafael Leao can be world class. That's the view of Stefano Pioli.
Bagus crossing Calabria. Alah.
Pioli has spoken about the need to have an obsession with getting better and being the best. Leao now needs to prove he can show that. Illing. Rabiot. He's got Illing in support again. Here he is now. Nicely done by Samuel Illing. And that's a good cross too.
Bagus.
Away by Theo Hernandez. Leandro Paredes. And still Paredes. Caught the back of Tomori. Again, Milan might be able to counter. Danilo there to intercept.
Bahaya nih, kok jadi Milan diserang terus?
Bounced off Calabria. Salamakers took a chance. Krunic. Milan are just launching it long because they can exploit the big open spaces. Tonali. Salamakers. Tonali.
Yuk. Mana lah Tonali.
But once more, Juventus have collected the loose ball. Bremer appears to have pulled his hamstring.
Yes, a couple of Juventus players are struggling a bit physically. Not Illing Jr.
No, he's been a real burst of life and energy off the bench
Yuk,
so far.
pindah posisi dong. Nah, nice.
Brahim Diaz. Theo Hernandez. Again, Rafael Leao showing short before darting in long. Time for another couple of new Milan faces. We're about to see Pobega and Balotelli, so Theo Hernandez will be one coming off. Krunic potentially, or Tonali?
Duh, guys, udah habis napas nih. Ganti dong Pioli dong. Bahaya nih. Habis napas nih.
Cleared away by Tomori.
Dia nggak ada serangan, di depan puluh, bahaya.
But he continues to soldier on. Juventus going through Illing now, asking him to make things happen.
You know what part I like about Illing? He's not scared, even if he's young. You're playing against AC Milan, he comes on and he tries to make things happen. That's what you need from a young
Pobega masuk dalam Balotelli.
Don't be afraid to try things.
Anjir, Pobega gak masuk gantiin.
Brahim Diaz then was unable to replicate his goal from the reverse fixture when he ran half of the length of the field to score Milan's second. Pobega
Leao
gives him a
ganti
bit of a
Balotelli.
breather. And Rafael Leao won't get a goal tonight. After 81 minutes, he's waved the white flag. With still one game to come for the Rossoneri. Balotelli is on. Does that mean we get to see Theo Hernandez at left wing?
I think so. Maybe we play kind of a full back, wing back, more around the left. Maybe Salamakers will do the same.
Pemain senior masuk.
Bonucci,
Bonucci masuk ganti Bremer.
Club captain
Pemain
on
senior
for
akhirnya
Bremer.
masuk.
It's been a campaign to forget for Bonucci. He's not featured anywhere near as much as he would have liked because of injuries catching up with his aging body. He is one of the few players left remaining in this squad who can really attest to what a glorious period it was firsthand. Those 9 straight league titles. Missed one. Had a season with Milan, lest we forget. Rabiot.
Tutup.
Chiesa. Leandro Paredes.
Paredes, dijagain dong.
No one really ahead of the ball in
Gatti,
space.
kanan,
Gatti.
Chiesa.
Chiesa's
Crossing.
cross.
Bahaya.
Tomori was there. So too was
Pobega buang jauh ke
Pobega.
depan. Anjir, Milan ditekan dong. Tengah lapangan. Mana nih? Ayo dong, kalau ke kanan dong Milan nih. Cik gitu. Tahan doang kita.
Quadrado. Good vision.
Bahaya.
Locatelli. Tonali didn't get enough on it.
Bahaya kalau ada
Quadrado.
tutup dong.
Now it's Chiesa.
Tutup, bagus.
Milan have got the block in. Balotelli won the challenge. Gatti. Leandro Paredes. Milan getting men behind the ball. Paredes for Rabiot. Couldn't steer it goalwards.
Aman, Rabiot
It's a
sundulannya
very
lebar
interesting
aman.
ball by Paredes. Rabiot peeling off and just looks him turn out for a second, lost him. It was a very interesting ball, a decent header by Rabiot. So surprisingly, Balo Touré is taking the left position as a left winger.
Di Maria's body language does not look particularly encouraging for those Juventus fans who are hoping he would stay beyond this season.
Come on,
He is a
Macmillan,
player
yuk,
who belongs in the Champions League, the
yuk.
World Cup winner, scoring the World Cup final.
Sisa 7 menit lagi.
Today it's the likes of Giroud, Theo Hernandez, Mike Maignan, all beaten finalists with France, who look like they've got their revenge on the likes of Leandro Paredes and Angel Di Maria. Bonucci, Gatti,
Ada Gatti.
the give and go with Chiesa.
Gatti. Tutup dong.
Danilo,
Duh.
Iling. Again, he tries to take on his opponent. Danilo with the 1-2. Wide it goes to Iling, but he can't quite get there.
Iling ternyata tidak jago.
Now a bit of Danilo look like he's starting a
Iling
bit
ternyata cupu. Ada ganti
perfect
main.
ball for Iling. Now the referee. I think he says sorry to Danilo because he was in the middle of the phase of play there.
Oke, ada Kalulu dan Origi akan masuk.
Calabria, the captain, has come up with the all-important
Calabria
assist tonight.
akan digantikan oleh Kalulu, Origi akan
Nice cross to find
digantikan
ahead of
Giroud.
Giroud.
Nice.
That's been the only goal so far. And with him, the goal scorer. So the two men involved in the only strike so far this evening. Giroud, seemingly the hero of Turin. It's Origi on for the Belgian. Rather, the Belgian Origi on for the Frenchman. It's another Frenchman in Kalulu on for the captain Calabria.
Yeah, and no sign of De Ketelare again.
Giroud will be back again next season. Signed a contract recently. He'll be 37 at the end of September, but he'll continue to score goals. Really looks after himself. Has a knack for finding positions and is a lot more technically gifted than many people give him credit for. He showed that again tonight. As for Origi,
5 menit lagi, 5 menit lagi, yuk, 5 menit lagi.
departures for Milan. It's going to be a big clear out for a number of Serie A clubs this summer.
Buang dong, bahaya dong.
Yes, Milan should have Champions League football to look forward to. That will help the coffers and the transfer funds, but if there is
pelanggaran Zed. Enggak Zed. Pelanggaran.
disposing of, then Stefano Pioli will have to refer as much. Who's he telling to wake up there?
I don't know, to be fair, but I think you mentioned there will be during the summer big changes. I think that the team that can take advantage of the situation can be Inter maybe.
It's a foul on Quadrado just as Pobega thought he was bursting through unchallenged.
Inter, because Simone Inzaghi look like
Theo Hernandez jadi kapten ya ini.
a lot of
Gara-gara
players.
Calabria
Maybe they
keluar.
won't change much. Look like a couple will have a kind of revolution. Napoli as well.
I asked the same question to Massimo
Gila,
Paganini
Quadrado
yesterday.
ngasal banget pas ini.
I said if the season were to start tomorrow, the new campaign, which is today, so let's push it back another day. If the 2023-24 season were to start tomorrow, would Inter begin it as favourites for the Scudetto?
My opinion, 1,000,000%. Depends even who's Napoli, who will be the next Napoli manager, because a couple of options
Could still be Luciano Spalletti. We have to wait for confirmation of that.
would
But
be
it's not
interesting,
looking good.
but to see the
Milan diserang terus.
on that bench,
Sisa
or maybe
2 menit
Italiano
lagi.
Thiago
Sudah menit
Motta.
88. Milan kenapa diserang terus nih, bahaya nih.
Iling gives chase.
Aman.
Kalulu made sure he didn't get there, but
Takap ya, aman ya.
Juventus certainly won't start as favourites for next season's Scudetto. They still have to wait to find out what fate befalls them on the 15th of June when sporting authorities will make their call on the salary manoeuvres. Milan will have the chance to continue their encouraging project with a third straight participation in the Champions League, which is crucial to a club that's won that competition 7 occasions. Chiesa, no trip by Tomori. Salamakers has Balotelli.
Bagus.
He has
Balotelli,
because of the
bagus.
quality of the pass.
Bagus Salamakers passingnya.
Pobega is forward. Balotelli slams on the brakes.
Bahaya Tomori.
Pierre Kalulu. And now you get the sense with Juventus, they just can't wait for the season to be over. Balotelli caught by Quadrado.
Balotelli bagus juga.
Yes, Balotelli has shown
Jadi
something
nyerang.
like decent pace. We know he's got it. Now, as you said, Juventus, such a torrid season they had. Not the best. Next season will be maybe next chapter, starting from a couple of new players. We see if Pogba will stay. But I think they need to find a proper number 9. They need goals. Can be Vlahovic, we don't know.
Origi trying to roll away from Bonucci. We're into 4 minutes of added time.
Ada 4 menit additional time. Aduh, pengen cepat-cepat berakhir dengan kemenangan Milan.
Juventus never really managed to cause Milan problems in the second. Bonucci.
Quadrado. Rabiot. Jaga dong.
It's going to be only the 3rd time in the last 50 years that Milan have done the double over Juventus, unless Chiesa's cross.
Wow, sip.
Milik beaten to it by
Kalulu, wow.
Kalulu, I don't believe, prevented the corner.
Sip, bagus. Kalulu udah kasih banyak corner.
Several Juventus fans of that age, the younger man there, will have only known success, and now they're going to have a period without it.
Loh, kok masih
It's
corner?
already 2 trophyless seasons under Allegri.
Paredes, corner.
Leandro Paredes with the
Jangan dong.
corner, and they very
Untung.
nearly got one.
Untung.
Danilo's effort somehow off the line.
Kena siapa tadi?
It's back in again by Paredes. This time Tonali gets his head to it. Quadrado. Chiesa. Locatelli. It's his ball in. Up and away by Pobega. Player has gone down and stayed down. Danilo can't believe he's not got the equaliser there.
Yes, again, there is a crucial
Dan
walk.
gila tadi hampir kebobolan, bro.
I think Tomori is the
Apa nih?
player.
Tomori apa Kalulu nih?
He got the worst. I think it's Kalulu that is there accidentally with him.
Kena Kalulu.
Look, yeah, he's
Kalulu lagi nunggu.
just the ball bounced on his foot.
Untung aja.
Yes, on his shin.
Kena kakinya Kalulu, untung aja.
Contrasting
Hockey,
emotions
hockey,
there,
hockey.
shock and frustration for some, a wry smile of resignation for others. And Danilo still shaking his head as to the good fortune that Pierre Kalulu enjoyed there. We restart with a drop ball. Still a couple of minutes remaining here for Juventus to try and at least get a point, but unless Milan can see 2, they're in next
Aduh,
season's
bahaya nih.
Champions League.
Guys, tolong guys.
Locatelli tried to lay it
Ya,
off. Origi. Does he have teammates with him? Origi's hurdled the
buang-buang waktu aja dulu.
challenge. 2 against 2 because Salamakers is there. Salamakers now. Wasn't the best ball from his compatriot, was behind him, but it allows Salamakers to head to the corner. He was tripped by
Pelanggaran,
Bonucci,
sip.
and that's surely
Pelanggaran
just
buat
for
Milan.
Milan.
But
Menit 93. Come on.
confidence.
Ya,
You can see there,
ya,
Origi
ya,
started
ya.
so well. Just go by yourself. Go, because Salamakers did perfect movement to attract one of Juventus defenders, so you can go. Fancy yourself and go and try to strike and hit the target. But no, he played a bad pass into Salamakers, who's a very intelligent player. He goes into the corner flag and won a free kick.
corner off
Corner
Bonucci.
untuk Milan.
Milan just
Nice.
hold it down at that end of the pitch. It's quite the response to bowing out of the Champions League at the hands of their cross-city rivals. Quite the response to being beaten 2-0 in La Spezia when it felt like
Sip.
their season was
Yes.
coming to a disappointing end. Instead, it will be a disappointing end for Juventus. Milan have done it for the third straight year. They will be gracing Europe's top table. Italy's
Kita
most successful
masuk
club
4
in Europe
besar
will
Liga
be back in the
Champion.
Champions League next season.
Milan
Olivier Giroud,
sedang
who
bersenang
sealed the Scudetto
karena
last
masuk 4
season,
besar Liga
looks to
Champion.
facing next season's Champions League.
Nice.
His header the only goal
Nice.
tonight to sorry end to the campaign for Juventus.
Nice,
But
nice,
Milan,
nice, nice, nice.
with back-to-back wins, have got the job done with a week to spare. Full-time score at Allianz Stadium. Juventus 0, Milan 1.
Oke guys. Nice. Jadi kita sudah melihat pertandingan Juventus 0, Milan 1, yang mana artinya Milan peringkat 4 dan berhak masuk Liga Champion. Tapi yang gue masih penasaran, apakah akan kena tendang sama Roma kalau juara Liga Eropa. Anyway, aman, sudah 3 poin dipegang Milan, jadi udah masuk Liga Champion. Thank you yang udah nemenin hari ini. Thank you juga yang udah nemenin hari ini. Kita ketemu lagi di pertandingan berikutnya, AC Milan versus everybody. Dadah.